Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Simgot DEW4X. So this is a dongle DAC basically, so a dongle amp DAC. It uses dual CS43198 DACs. Obviously dual because it's a balanced obviously output 3.5 and 4.4. Obviously this is the box. It says portable DAC amp on there. And anyway, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Simgot themselves for sending this unit out to try, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, no thoughts, opinions are my own, and yeah, let's just get into it. So it comes in a really small box, fingerprints on there, but I don't think it really matters. So portable DAC amp, just says DAC DEW4X. I think there's a DEW4, so just don't get confused with that. So obviously dual DACs, UAC mode, so you can change if you want to use consoles between 1 and 2. Extra low noise, we'll find about that. Obviously just 32-bit 284 kHz, DSD up to 256. So obviously it's 3.5 SE, single-ended and 4.4 balanced. So it says it does 10 ohm up to 600 ohm. I'm not sure you can really push 600 ohm headphones well, but we will see. But really the outputs are, so 2 by 70 milliwatts at 3.5, which is kind of okay. And then basically double that and a bit more for 150. Now obviously I've tried these, but obviously I'll talk about that in the review section. Now supports, you can see Android and Windows 10 and Mac. I've tried it with Android and Windows, not a problem at all with Windows 10. It probably work with Windows 11, I presume. I don't think there'll be any issues. Let's get all the stuff out. So there's not much really in the box or nothing like that. So that's all you get in the bottom. You get salute to art and science, sorry. Don't really just show much. Maintenance warranty. Nothing really about how it works. So that's that. So the cable, short but works fine, braided. You can see it's got the brand on there. Good to see they include just a simple adapter, because I know that people use this with like a PC or a laptop or a console or something like that. And this is that's it. So very small. Again, it's got specs on the back as well. High res, volume up and down. If you do both, it's high and low gain. And that's it. 3.5 and 4.4. There's an LED light in there that lights up. I'll talk about it in a bit. And also here, it lights up as well. And yeah, so I've already been using this for quite a bit. So yeah, straight into my review section. So welcome to my review section of this Simgot DEW4X. So let's just get straight on to filters. Now, obviously a lot of dongle DACs with through an app or anything like that, or just through buttons, these filters. This says no adjustable filter, so it is what it is. If that bothers you, to me it makes no difference to my life. And yeah, so that's out the way. So colours. So like I said before, in there you can see an LED. So if you either look right down or here, so it's either blue, green or red. Now there's no information anywhere what each colour does. Obviously it does change if you change the what you set the frequency to. So if you set 48 kHz, it's different to something like, let's say 96 or 384. Like, it doesn't really make much difference. They never really explain that. Just that it makes a difference in the colour, and that's basically it really. So power output of this set is obviously 3.5 and 4.4. So 70 milliwatts per channel, 3.5, and 150 4.4, which is enough. So 70 milliwatts is not that much, but for 3.5 normal headphones, I don't have any issue. And obviously just over double for the 4.4. Now for most folks that should be fine. If you're trying to push headphones off, this is more of an issue. But for example, I've used this with planars. So just before this video, I tried it with a nice HCK F1 Pro, which is a planar, not a problem at all. That's just an example. Obviously you can use it what you want, but for that particular model, it had no issues in high or low gain. And that's basically it really. And obviously the gain does make a big difference between high and low, so just bear that in mind. Also, I recommend not to use both plugs at the same time, which obviously makes sense. So let's talk about buttons, because there's only these two. Now again, there's no explanation what's volume or up down. Now I made this mistake when I first plugged it in. So if you go from the Type C, that's up and that's down. You'd think it's the other way around. You think that's the writing, that's top, that's bottom, but no. So if you go Type C end, that's volume up, volume down. You can also hold the button down for quicker volume change, or just press it individually, and that's pretty it. And I've also tried this for on Windows 10 and Android. Not a problem at all. Plug and play. No drivers needed or nothing like that. So sound is, because obviously people are like, what do these actually sound like? Now I think it actually sounds pretty good. I've not tried a bad dongle DAC yet, or bad one for at least a while. So it uses Cirrus Logic chips. So what I normally get from that kind of sound is a very neutral, detailed sound, I think, from the Cirrus Logic products, and I got that. Same for technicalities on this set. I think they're really good. Bass control seems really good. Really, it's really hard to fault. Really, the only thing I can fault, obviously, I'll talk about that. There's probably only one item I can fault it on, but I'll talk about later on. But for sheer sound quality and details and performance, I find it very good. So I find it a detailed sound with slight warmth to it, I think, and that's probably pretty much it. Now let's talk about like power consumption. Now I found this very efficient. Strangely, I only used a couple of percent per hour, which is very good, to be honest. So that's all I could say. It seems very efficient in its power consumption, which is obviously very good. Let's talk about heat. So does this get hot? I only find it gets warm in my use, and that's me pushing the 4.4 hard, really, and that's it. It doesn't get hot to me, it just gets warm like most of these units do. Yeah, so a couple of things left before I get to the conclusion. So noise floor, I found it very, 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 very clean. Tried it with an RBA set, not a problem at all. Obviously they've done a good job of the whatever chipset is inside this. Like amp wise, the circuitry seems all very, very good. And it also supports DST, if that really ultimately matters to you, really. So yeah, to keep this short, so conclusion on this set, what do I think? I like it. The only negative for me is probably outright power. But from what I've tried, I don't have any issues. You probably don't have an issue if you're using like planar headphones or hard to drive headphones. But for all the items I've tried, especially planars, it's all good. Same for efficient ones. So I tried this with the Kiwi Ears Orchestral Light, which is an RBA set, which is just an example. Not a problem at all. And yeah, so it's a good overall set. So it sounds good. It's got enough power. I wish obviously the LEDs, they would have told you what to do. Again, you can see the dot just on there. But yeah, good sound quality. Works. I'd like that it's got independent volume control. Obviously for phones and tablets, that's not what I like, because you have to have two volume controls, and this and your phone, for example. But with the computer, I prefer, if you use it with a laptop, obviously you'd be great. Again, the buttons work fine. There's no filters. I don't really care about that. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, I do recommend it. It's another good one of these dongle DACs that's, again, performs very well. The only outright negative would probably be power, but it's enough for what I've tried, and if you use it with IEMs, it should be fine. And I think that's pretty much it. So if you think I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments, as per usual. Thanks for watching. Take care. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.